Hey, what is up, boys? I'm your boy Nick with Pick My Man. This video we're gonna be taking a look at the boxing event that we have on Saturday. We have Fury versus Ngannou, the battle of the baddest man on the planet. This fight is at heavyweight, guys, and Francis Ngannou is making his boxing debut against the best boxer in boxing history, man. I mean, what a crazy, event that we have coming up in a couple of days. Let's get right into it, guys. So Tyson Fury, he's 30-0 and 1. Francis Ngannou is 0-0 in boxing as of right now, and he's 37 years old. He's going to be taking on Tyson Fury, who's 35 years old. Let's get into the stats, guys. So guys, Tyson Fury is 35 years old, 6 feet 9 inches tall. I mean, this dude is huge for this weight class. He's got a reach of 85 inches, guys, and he's going to be taking on Ngannou, who's 37 years old. Hasn't boxed a day in his life before. He's never boxed pro before. He's 6 feet 4 inches tall. He's gonna be at a 5-inch height disadvantage here. He's got a reach of 83 inches, so he's only at a 2-inch reach disadvantage here. He trains at Extreme Couture. I think he's training with Mike Tyson for this fight, so he's got one of the best boxers to train with. How much of a chance does Francis Ngannou really have? Francis Ngannou is gonna be slow. He's going to be stiff. I've seen him throw punches. He looks stiff and slow. But he does have power. So does Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury has power too. And Tyson Fury's got a really high fight IQ. He knows how to set up traps. And it's going to be tough for Ngannou to catch Fury, man. Fury's so smart in there. And look at the fighters that Fury has faced. Tyson Fury has gone in there with some killers, man. Last time he beat Derek by 10th round TKO. Defeated Dillian Whyte by 6th round TKO, defeated Wilder by 11th round TKO, and defeated Wilder before that by 7th round TKO. I would pick Wilder to beat Ngannou. Wilder would absolutely beat sleep Ngannou probably in the second round, probably even in the first round if I'm being honest. As much as I want to see Ngannou somehow get this upset, but I don't think it's gonna happen, guys. Look at the guys that Fury has been in there with, some killers. Defeated Otto by unanimous decision, defeated Tom by second on TKO, defeated Deontay Wilder. Before that, it was a draw with him where they dropped each other. So Fury has been dropped a couple of times in his career, but there's in boxing there's a 10 count. So even if Francis Ngannou somehow catches him, Fury's gonna have 10 seconds to get back up, gather his wits about him. He's gonna have enough time to he's gonna have enough time to get back into the fight, guys. This is not MMA where if someone sleeps you and you go down and they start hammering you with ground and pound. This is a lot different, man. I don't know how Francis Ngannou is gonna win this fight. The only way he wins this fight is if Tyson Fury just slips on a banana peel. But anyhow, guys, I think Tyson Fury is gonna win this fight. He's gonna make it look pretty easy. I think Ngannou is gonna try to go out there. He's gonna try to catch Fury in something, but he's gonna be too slow, too stiff. He's never boxed. He's never boxed in the ring before. He's never fought in the ring before, so it's gonna be a lot different for him. Tyson Fury has boxed 31 times pro. He's boxed in the amateurs too, so he's got so much experience over Ngannou, and I really do think Ngannou doesn't really care to win. He's just showing up for a paycheck. Everyone knows that. But man, imagine if Ngannou somehow gets it done. That would be crazy. But let's look at the odds now, guys. We have the odds here. Let me pull it up here so we can see. So we have the odds here. Let me make this smaller, guys. Yeah, let's look at the odds, guys. So we have let me make it a little bit bigger. So the fight doesn't go the distance. I think Tyson Fury's minus 1400. He's even minus 2000 on some books, guys. And Francis Ngannou is plus 750. Fury should be even higher. I think Fury's some books Fury is like minus 1000, and Tyson Fury. Francis Ngannou is minus 1000 and Fury is minus 2000. But minus 1400, that's not too bad for Fury. And the over 4.5 rounds is minus 110. It's basically a pick'em. Does this go over or does it go under? I think it probably goes under. I think Maybe Francis Ngannou can survive a little bit, but I mean, once he starts getting cracked with those punches, I mean, he's not gonna know where they're coming from. I mean, how does he win this fight, man? Francis Ngannou. Let's look at the KO prop. Let's look at the props. The fight doesn't go the distance. Is minus 1100, guys. Fight goes the distance is plus 550. I mean, can Francis Ngannou? He's never been knocked out, I think, in MMA. I mean, can he survive? Maybe he can survive, go the distance, and that would be respectable. But Fury's, I mean, he's way too smart and too slick to let Francis Ngannou go 10 rounds with him. Plus 550. I mean, maybe I would put like $10-$20 on fight goes the distance. Let's look at Tysonfury by decision is plus 600. Fury by KO TKO is minus 550. I mean, that's Fury by KO is crazy. Francis Ngannou by decision is plus 5,000. Ngannou by KO TKO is plus 850. Man, holy shit! You might as well just take the money line if you're gonna bet KO TKO. But that's his best chance. Tysonfury by KO is plus 160. Tysonfury by TKO is minus 165. Yeah, I don't think Tyson's just gonna sleep him or anything. I think he's just gonna just overwhelm him, and I think the referee's gonna step in. Tysonfury by disqualification is minus 5,000. Fury by unanimous decision is plus 700. I mean, let's look at some other props. Knockdowns. I mean, Fury to win and over 1.5 knockdowns is minus 110. Maybe I'll play that much. I think he might knock him down a couple of times. Tysonfury to win and under 1.5 knockdown is plus 105. Maybe we'll take a chance on that plus 105. But Francis Ngannou to win and over 1.5 knockdowns is plus 1400. Ngannou to win and under 1.5 knockdowns plus 1600. Let's look at the round props, guys. Tysonfury to win in round 1 plus 900. I mean, that's probably worth playing. Imagine he just knocks him out in the first round. I mean, I don't think he's knocked out anyone in the first round, but he probably can if he really wants to. Maybe Francis Ngannou just looks lost out there. Tysonfury to win in round 2 plus 700. Round 3 is plus 600. And round 4 is plus 600. I think Tysonfury said he wants to knock him out inside 6 rounds. So round 6 for Tysonfury is plus 900. I might play some round props in the later, because I think Francis Ngannou is going to gas out. He's going to get really tired. And then I think Fury's just going to overwhelm him and get the stoppage. Tysonfury to win in round 10 is plus 2,500. Fury to win in round 9 is 2,000. I mean, holy shit. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense why. But Fury to win by KO, TKO, disqualification plus 550. Minus 550, I mean. Yeah, he's probably just gonna knock him out. I got Tysonfury by I'm gonna say maybe a 5th round TKO, maybe a 6th round. I'll say 6th round TKO for Tysonfury. That's my pick, guys. I hope Francis Ngannou can somehow get it done, but it's too big of a task in his first boxing debut, in his first boxing match. It's too much to ask, too much too soon, and he's 37 years old. He's getting up there in age too. But if he somehow pulls it off, man, that would be absolutely crazy. That would be one of the biggest upsets in boxing history, in my opinion. I'll definitely be cheering for Francis Ngannou. I'll be hoping he somehow gets it done. But I don't think it's gonna happen, guys. I think he's just showing up for a paycheck. So my pick is Tysonfury by 6th round TKO, guys. That's my pick. Guys, in the co-main event, we have Fabio Wardley taking on David Adelaide. Fabio Wardley is 16-0. Both of these guys are undefeated. Fabio Wardley is 28 years old, 6 feet 5 inches tall with a 78-inch reach. He's taking on Adelaide, who's 26 years old. So both of these guys are very young, still in their prime. Adelaide is 6 feet 4 inches tall. I think Fabio Wardley is the rightful favorite here, minus 330. He's got more experience. He's fought a much better level of competition, and he's knocking out pretty much everyone. I mean, let's look at the odds now, guys. The odds for this fight. Let me see if I can pull it up here. Yeah. The odds for this fight, we have Fabio Wardley at minus 310, taking on Adelaide, who's plus 230. The over 7.5 rounds is minus 110, and under 7.5 rounds is minus 125. So they're expecting this fight to be done in under 7.5 rounds, and I'll agree with them, man. I think this fight's gonna be done. How many rounds is this fight? I mean, let's look at the round props. This fight is 10 rounds. Oh, it's 12 rounds. Okay, this fight doesn't go the distance. I think is minus 330. I think that's a good prop parlay piece. Fight doesn't go the distance at minus 330. I think someone's getting knocked out here, guys. But let's look at the KO props. Fabio Wardley by TKO is minus 140. I mean, maybe that's worth playing. But Adelaide by TKO is plus 880. That's not bad. I mean, maybe I could put that in a long shot parlay, because this is going to be a good fight. I mean, it's going to be a close fight. I think both of these guys are undefeated. But I just like Worldly. I think he's got the better level of experience. He's fought the better level of opponents. I think Worldly gets it done by I'll say later in the fight. I think he gets it done by maybe a 8th round TKO or 9th round TKO. What's the 9th round TKO for this guy? Fabio Worldly by 9th round TKO is plus 1400. It's not bad, but maybe this fight might be done inside 5 rounds. I mean, you never know. Fight doesn't go the distance, so that's my prop on this fight. I like that prop, minus 330. Both of these guys have been knocking everyone out, so I don't think this fight goes the distance. Both of them have a lot of power, and both of them hit really hard. I'll take Fabio Worldly by KO TKO. That's my pick, guys. Alright, guys, next up we have another heavyweight matchup. We have Joseph Parker taking on Simon Kean, the Grizzly. Joseph Parker is 32-3 overall in his boxing career. He's 4-1 in his last 5 fights. He's the heavy favorite here. He's 31 years old, 6 feet 4 inches tall with a 76-inch reach. His opponent, Kean, is 23-1 overall. He's got less experience. He's 5-0 in his last 5 fights. Hasn't faced the same level of opponents that Parker has faced. But he's 34 years old. He's going to be 3 years older here. He's 6 feet 5 inches tall. But he's my fellow Canadian, so I'll be cheering for him for sure. But this is a tough fight for him, man. I think Parker's way more experienced. He's going to be way more seasoned here. Let's look at the odds, guys. The odds have Parker at minus 1200, so a lot of money came in on Parker, and Kean is plus 600. I mean, Kean as an underdog probably isn't a bad bet, because Parker has been knocked out before. He got knocked out by Joyce, and he's been beaten by Dylan White before, and he got beat by Anthony Joshua, who's a pretty good boxer, but losing to Dylan White, not really a good look. But since then, he's beaten good guys. Beaten guys like Derek Chisora, Fabio, beaten Faiga. Knocked out his last opponent in the first round. So, I mean, he's definitely got a lot of power. Let's look at the odds now, guys. We have the odds here. Let me make sure that you guys can see. So, we have Parker. Let's look at the round props. The fight doesn't go the distance as minus 140. So, I mean, maybe they're not sure if this fight goes the distance or not. Joseph Parker by KO TKO is minus 125. I mean, you're better off just taking fight doesn't go the distance than betting Joseph Parker by KO TKO. I mean, Parker by decision. He's gone to decisions a lot before. And I don't think Kean has ever been knocked out before. I mean, has he? Yeah, I don't think Kean has ever been knocked out before. He's lost one fight in his career. He was knocked out in the first round. Okay, so maybe you can knock him out. I'll say he does knock him out. Even though I'll be cheering for my fellow Canadian. But he has been knocked out before. Both of these guys have been knocked out before. And this is a heavyweight matchup. So I'll pick, I think I'll pick a knockout, I think, but at that point, you're just better off betting the minus 140 for fight doesn't go the distance than taking the KO prop for Joseph Parker. Kean by KO is plus 1000. I mean, that's not bad. Kean by KO TKO is plus 1000. That's probably worth playing somewhat. But my prop is the prop that I like on this fight is fight doesn't go the distance at minus 140. But my pick is Joseph Parker by KO TKO, guys. That's my pick for this fight. Alright, guys. I forgot to do this fight. We got another fight on the main card. This is another heavyweight matchup on the main card. I forgot to make the video earlier, but I'm gonna add this into the video, guys. So we have Martin Bakole taking on Carlos Takam. These are two big boys, guys. So Martin Bakole is 19-1 overall. He's 5-0 in his last 5 fights. He's 30 years old, 6 feet 6 inches tall, so he's pretty huge for the weight class. He's taken on Carlos Takam, who's 40-7 overall, 3-2 in his last 5 fights. Is the plus 500 underdog at 42 years old, 6 feet 1 inch tall with the 80.5-inch reach. I'm sure Martin Bakole probably has a more reach than Takam, seeing that he's much taller, 5-inch taller than him. So let's look at the odds, guys. So odds have him Martin Bakole at minus 750. So money did come in on him. The over Carlos Takam is plus 475, and it makes sense. I mean, this dude is pretty much almost undefeated. He's only got 1 loss in his career, and that loss was by TKO in the 10th round against Michael Hunter. So he's done really good, man. He's undefeated in the last couple of fights. He's won like what? He's on a crazy win streak right now. And this dude, his opponent's been knocked out by Joe Joyce. I mean, 2 years ago, he hasn't been all that active. He lost by decision to Makhmudov. I mean, no respect by losing to decision by Makhmudov. No shame there. But Bakole should absolutely win this fight. I'm gonna say he gets a knockout. I mean, does he knock him out? I mean, Takam. I mean, how many times has he been knocked out? He's been knocked out a couple of times now. He's been knocked out a couple of times. Yeah, he got knocked out by Joyce in the 6th round. I'll probably put Bakole in a parlay. I think he's safe enough to parlay. He's going to be much bigger than him too. And I think he's going to be safe enough to parlay. We'll put him in a parlay. But my pick is Bakole by TKO. I think he's going to get it done by knockout. He should be able to get it done by knockout, guys. So that's my pick. Let's look at the odds. So Bakole is minus 750, like I said. The over 8.5 rounds is even money at minus 115. And under 8.5 rounds is minus 115 too. Bakole to win by decision is plus 175. Bakole by KO TKO is minus 140. And Takam by decision is plus 1100. And Takam by KO TKO is plus 900. Let's look at the fight doesn't go the distance. Is minus 170. That's pretty good. Fight doesn't go the distance. I think that's probably safe enough to parlay. Maybe. So my pick is Bakole by KO TKO, guys. That's my pick. Alright, guys. Next up, we have another heavyweight matchup. I mean, this card is full of heavyweight matchups. We have Arslanbek Makhmudov taking on Junior Anthony Wright, the Hurricane versus the Lion. I mean, who's gonna win? Probably the Lion. Anyways, Makhmudov is undefeated at 17-0. He's coming off a knockout. He's knocked out his last 5 opponents. I mean, basically sent him to retirement. He's fought for top rank before, so that's a really good look for him. Knocked out his Rafael. Did he knock him out in the 1st round? Yeah, he's knocking out most of his opponents in the 1st round, 2nd round. I mean, look at these. This dude's an absolute monster. And he's taking on Anthony Wright, who's got 2 wins in his last 2 fights, but it's not over anyone significant. And they're basically bringing him to get slaughtered here. I mean, he's been knocked out twice in his last 5 fights. I mean, he's 37 years old, for God's sake, man. And look at the height difference, guys. Makhmudov is 6 feet 5 inches tall. He's taking on Wright, who's 6 feet tall. So, I mean, this is an absolute slaughter. Let's look at the odds. I mean, the odds have Makhmudov at minus 4,000, guys. Holy shit. Minus 4,000 for Makhmudov. It probably makes sense. I mean, he's undefeated. He's knocking everyone out, putting them to bed. And Wright is plus 1,100 on the money line. Makhmudov by KO TKO is minus 2,000. I mean, holy shit. You're better off just probably betting, not even betting on this fight. You're probably better off just betting Jordan Wright instead of betting anything else on this fight. But yeah, Makhmudov should absolutely slaughter him. I'll say a 1st round TKO. Let's look at the 1st round TKO. What is the 1st round TKO? For this, the 1st round TKO for Makhmudov is plus 240. I mean, that's probably worth sprinkling the 1st round, the 2nd round, because that's how he usually gets his work done. He's very powerful. I mean, round 3 is plus 400 for him. I mean, holy shit. I think I'll say 1st round TKO for Makhmudov, guys. That's my call. 1st round TKO for Makhmudov. That's my pick. Alright, guys. Next up, we have another heavyweight matchup on the main card. We have Moses Itauma taking on Esteban Bernat. I mean, these names are pretty hard to pronounce. Anyways, Moses is an undefeated prospect at 5-0. He's been very active in the last year. I mean, he's had 5 fights in the last year or so. He's 18 years old, very young guy and very young prospect. He's 6 feet 6 inches tall, so he's very big for the weight class. 6 feet 6 inches, he's very huge with a 70, almost 79-inch reach. So he's got a lot of reach for the weight class too. He's taken on Bernat, who's 10-1 overall. His fights out of Hungary. He's coming off a loss to Jamal Woods 9 months ago. So he hasn't fought in over a year almost. He's 34 years old, so there's a big age gap here. He's 6 feet 4 inches tall. So he's not the shortest guy for the weight class, but they're basically bringing him to get slaughtered. Let's look at the odds, guys. So we have Moses minus 4,000 again. I mean, these odds are absolutely crazy, but they're warranted, I think. Moses by decision is plus 600. Moses by KO TKO is minus 1100. I mean, that's probably not bad to maybe prop that. We'll probably do some parlays at the end of this video. But Esteban by decision is plus 4,000. Esteban by KO TKO is plus 2,000. Yeah, I think Moses is going to knock him out in the first round. Moses by first round TKO is plus 260. And Moses by second round TKO is plus 250. Let's look at when was Esteban knocked out in this last fight. He was knocked out in the 4th round. Okay. But I think Moses can get him out of there quick. I'm going to say second round TKO. He's knocked out most of his opponents in the first round. I mean, he knocked out in September. He just fought like a couple days ago. He fought on the 23rd. I mean, what? Yeah, he fought last month in the September 23rd, and he knocked his opponent. I mean, his opponent was 7-9, so it makes sense that, I mean, that this dude's probably throwing away fights. Yeah, it's not a shocker that, I mean, he knocked his last opponent out in the first round. But this is a little bit of step up in competition for him, and I'm gonna say he passes it with flying colors. I'm gonna say he knocks him out in the first round, guys. That's my pick. First round TKO for Moses is plus 260. Alright, guys, so that's my pick. First round TKO for Moses. Alright, guys, that's the main card picks there. And I don't know if I want to make a prelims fighter picks. Maybe I'll do it, but maybe I'll think about it, guys. So those are the 5 fights on the main card. We have a pretty good stacked main card. It's full of heavyweight fights, and I'm really looking forward to this fight card. Alright, guys, we have the featured fight on the prelims. I think this is the only fight on the prelims too. We have Jack McGann taking on LCBD Duran, Roberto Duran Jr. I mean, this first name is pretty hard to pronounce. Anyways, we have the Pilgrim, who's 8-0-1, undefeated, 5-0 in his last 5 fights. He's 30 years old, 6 feet 1 inch tall. This is a fight at, I think this is a lightweight matchup, right? Yeah, this fight is at lightweight. So this is the only lower weight class matchup here. So this dude is 6 feet 1 inch tall. He's taking on Roberto Duran Jr., who's 12-3 overall, 3-2 in his last 5 fights. He's 35 years old, 5 feet 10 inch tall with a 70.5 inch reach. This fight is pretty easy to pick. I'm gonna pick a Jack McCann by I think he's gonna get a TKO. I mean, this dude's been knocked out before. I think he's been knocked out before, right? Yeah. Okay, he's never been knocked out before, but I think he's probably gonna get knocked out of here. I mean, this dude is very powerful. He's been knocked out. This dude has been knocked out himself before. So maybe we can do the fight doesn't go the distance, but he's been knocking people out. I mean, he knocked out his last opponent, knocked out the opponent. I mean, he's knocked out his last 4 opponents. So maybe that we can he can knock him out and send him to retirement. So we'll pick Jack McCann by TKO. Let's see if we can get we can find odds here for Josh McCann. Can we? Where's the goddamn odds here? I mean, can we find the goddamn odds here? I don't think there are odds for this fight. I mean, is there? Yeah, there's no odds for this fight, guys. So we'll do a parlay now, guys. We're gonna do a parlay piece. I'm gonna make a parlay now for you guys. Alright, guys, so this is the parlay that I like. I got a full card parlay for you guys at plus 236. Not the most juice out of 6 leg parlay, but I mean the odds are pretty crazy for boxing. And let's talk about the parlay that I have. We have the fight doesn't go the distance for Moses versus Bernat at minus 1100. I mean, that's pretty juiced. And then we have Makhmudov to win in round 1 or 2 at minus 125. I really like the second leg. And then we're gonna take Martin Bacoli by moneyline at minus 750. And then we're gonna add Joseph Parker by moneyline at plus 1200. And then we're gonna add fight doesn't go the distance in the co-main event that Fabio. I think this is the co-main event or the featured fight on the main card. Fabio Wardley versus David Adelaide at minus 330. Not too bad. And then we got Tysonfury moneyline at minus 1400. And this pays out at minus plus 236, guys. Let me know what you think about this parlay. I'll probably put like maybe $20 or $25 on this parlay just for fun. But you're not gonna. It's not the most juice out there. But I like this parlay, guys. Let me know what you think down below. And bet safely, guys. Bet responsibly. And if you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys want me to make more boxing predictions video in the future, please leave a like down below. It really helps out with the YouTube algorithm. And I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you for watching this video. And subscribe to the channel, guys. We're trying to get to we're trying to get to 400 subscribers. We only need 28 more subscribers to get to 400. And once we get 500 subscribers, I'm gonna be doing a giveaway. So please subscribe, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'll see you guys later, man. Take it easy, and I'll later.